Real cool dude.
Yo, what's good, real cool people? It's your boy David, the real cool dude, coming at you with another movie review. Today we will be discussing The Predator. Alright, folks, so out the gate with this movie, I was a little nervous. So my expectations were very low going into this movie. And yes, despite the movie being directed by Shane Black, it wasn't enough to get me hyped. But alas, I have now seen the film and I can tell you it's a movie. It's one of those movies that makes me kind of sad because it had a lot of good points and parts to the film, but as a whole, it was kind of painful. Now, here's an interesting thing with this movie. Now, previous Predator films you'd consider to be sci-fi horror, right? Well, with this movie, I would honestly consider it more of a action comedy. There are a lot of comedic beats in this movie. Comedy is honestly the main driving force next to a lot of action-y violence. And for the most part, it's successful at that. Now, this movie is kind of all over the place when it comes to its story. There is kind of one main through line, but like there's a lot of moving parts here, and all of the puzzle pieces don't quite fit. One of the biggest credits I will give to this movie, though, the ensemble cast of our sort of rogue ex-military crazies are fantastic. You really fall in love with this group. So every aspect, every point along the journey that you go on with them, you are fully invested. Honestly, the only person that, not so much their performance, but their character I didn't care for was Olivia Munn. Let me explain. She's introduced to us as a scientist. That's it. Merely a scientist. Now, unless I missed something where they explained that she's some ex-military or was a military scientist and has been trained or something, as far as I understood it, she ain't never had no kind of training in regards to combat before. So why, immediately after she's freaked out from her first encounter with the Predator, does she pick up a gun and start chasing things down on foot and parkouring and fighting and doing all these things that even myself, I feel like I'd handle myself in like some kind of freaky situation, but not on the level of like someone in the military. And this chick out of nowhere gets magical soldier powers. She just kept popping up and surviving encounters where I'm like, nah, she would have bit it. Our little boy, Jacob Tremblay, he's fantastic. If you've seen Room, not The Room, Room, you know that this boy is phenomenal. And it was kind of disappointing because he was underutilized. In the first act of this movie, they really build up who this kid is and why he's significant. And you were, boom, in it, invested, yeah. But then that kind of falls off and it becomes about the creatures, the aliens, and then about the soldiers, this sort of rogue team that you follow, and you lose the boy a bit. Imagine, if you will, if in E.T., the movie became less about Elliot and more about his brother and his brother's friends. That is one of the many things that fell short in this film. Now, I can't go into spoiler territory, but some of the things that transpire between the big super predator and the normal predator and why they're even fighting and who they are, especially the normal predator and his backstory and as to why he's there, it's just like, it's all kinds of confusing. Yes, it comes off as basic initially. Oh, this is why this is happening, this is why this is happening. But when you really think about it, it don't make no sense. Overall, I gotta say, this movie does a thing that I did appreciate, and that's it committed to the hard R. It's one of those things that I wish the Meg would have done, where it committed to being a gory but silly, almost kind of dumb B-level movie. Granted, I don't think that that's this movie's intent. I think it wants to be taken seriously, but nah. So that would be my advice. Go into this movie expecting it to be silly, dumb, gory, but still kind of fun, and you'll probably enjoy yourself. As for me, I was rather disappointed. And that's my time, people. Hopefully you guys liked the review. If you did, be sure to hook your boy up with a likety-like. And of course, if you like all the chocolatey goodness, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Real Cool Dude, REEL Cool Dude. Y'all know the deal. Thank you so much, my real cool people, for going down this journey with me. Come back next time, you hear? And until next time, as always, it's your boy David, the Real Cool Dude. Keep it real.
Hollywood lights, out here living the dream. I'm the chocolate man who loves silver screens. Giving movie reviews is the thing I do, cause I'm the
Real cool dude.
haha.